Good evening, everybody. Super Jackster1 here, and now it's time for the video you've all been waiting for. The 2023 edition of my Pixar Blu-ray collection. Yep. Last time I did a video, I showed this collection was back in July of 2020, and the collection is mostly increased for the most part. Only just about 5 additional movies have been released since I released that video. But, might as well do it for the holiday season. Yeah, so we're going to show these all in order of when the films came out, so let's get started. First up, we have the Toy Story. This was the very first Pixar film ever released, being released in theaters in November of 1995. This is a special edition Blu-ray that was released on March 23rd, 2010. I guess it was to promote Toy Story 3, which was coming out in theaters that summer. I got this off of the Disney Movie Rewards back in August of 2016, so I can't believe I've had this Blu-ray for over more than 7 years now. Anyway, here we got the spine and the back. 2 thumbs up. Way Up for Toy Story, stayed by Siskel and Ebert. For us, you just got Toy Story 3 sneak peek. The story, Buzz Lightyear mission logs, blast off. New 3 animated studio stories, Buzz Takes Manhattan, Making Toy Story, Filmmakers Reflect, deleted scenes and design galleries, and over 90 minutes more bonus. And then the DVD has most of those same features. I can open this up. Here we got the Disney Rewards code. I've already entered that in. Here's the Blu-ray disc, which has Woody and Buzz Lightyear. And here's the DVD, which has that same artwork. Yeah. As you all know, this is my #1 favorite Pixar film, and probably always will be. Yeah, there you go. There you go on that. All right, now, the next Pixar film released was A Bug's Life. This was released in theaters in November of 1998, and this is a Blu-ray digital copy combo pack. I got this off of the Disney Movie Rewards back in July of 2014. An epic presentation of miniature proportions. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, this Blu-ray was released May 19th, 2009. I guess it was to promote Up, which was coming to theaters 10 days later. Anyway, here we got the spine and the back, and there's no critic review on the back. We just got A Bug's Life, the first draft, all new, never foreseen sequences, animated sequences from the original story treatment with introduction by director John Lasseter, filmmakers roundtable, filmmakers reflect on the creation of the film, Jerry's Game, Academy Award-winning animated short, director audio commentary, behind the scenes of A Bug's Life, a Walt Disney Silly Sympathy, Grasshopper and the Ants, outtakes, and much, much more. Yep. Here we got the Disney Rewards variant, and then this is the thing, the redeem thing to redeem a free movie ticket for Up. Obviously can't redeem that because, this Blu-ray is going to be 15 years old next year. Got the Disney Rewards, and then I've always found weird there was this blank thing. Anyway, here's the Blu-ray disc, which has artwork of Flick, Dot, Heimlich, and Francis. And then here's the digital copy, which has artwork of Flick and Dot. And I'm going to take this out because there's some artwork. But yeah, A Bug's Life, I think, is probably my second favorite Pixar film. It's the most underrated Pixar movie. My only issue with the movie, obviously, is I think it has the worst use of the liar revealed trope. But aside from that, this is, I think, a very underrated Pixar film. And yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't get enough love. But, I really liked it. All right, the next Pixar film released was Toy Story 2. This was released in theaters in November of 1999, and this Blu-ray was released March 23rd, 2010, the same day as the Blu-ray of the first Toy Story. I also got this off of Disney Movie Rewards. I got this off of the Disney Movie Rewards back in May of 2018. Anyway, here we got the spine and the back. The toys are back with even more hilarious vengeance to stay by Destin Thompson of the Washington Post. We just got new Toy Story 3 sneak peek, the characters, new Buzz Lightyear mission logs, International Space Station, new 3 animated studio stories, new Pixar Zoetrope, Making Toy Story 2, Toy Box outtakes and alternate scenes, delayed scenes and design galleries, and over 60 minutes more bonus, and then the DVD has those similar features. Here we got the Disney Rewards. Here's the Blu-ray disc, which has Woody, Jessie, and Buzz Lightyear. And then here's the DVD, which has those same characters. Yeah. Toy Story 2 is a fantastic sequel, one of the very few sequels that lives up to the original. And considering that they only had this film was only in production for 9 months and it still ended up being phenomenal, that's pretty damn impressive. All right, the next Pixar film released was Monsters, Inc. This was released in theaters in November of 2001, and this is a collector's edition Blu-ray DVD combo pack. And this Blu-ray was released February 19th, 2013. I guess it was to promote Monsters University, which was coming out in theaters that summer. I got this off of eBay back in February of 2020. Anyway, here we got the spine, back, and there's no critic review on the back. Furniture's got features Disney enhanced high definition picture and sound, Toy Story Tunes, Partysaurus Rex, For the Birds, Academy Award winning animated short film Pixar, Filmmakers Roundtable, audio commentary, Mike's New Car, Roz's 100 Door Challenge Game, Pixar's Fun Factory Tour, Banished Concepts, and much, much more. Here we have the Disney Movie Awards. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the movie. It has Mike and Sully. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the bonus features, which also has Mike and Sully. And then here's the DVD, which has the same artwork as the Blu-ray disc with the movie. But yeah, Monsters, Inc. is a great Pixar film. It's my parents' favorite Pixar film. And this was actually the very first Pixar movie I ever watched. It was one of the first movies I remember watching. So that's pretty cool. All right, the next Pixar film released was Finding Nemo. This was released in theaters in May of 2003. This is the Ultimate Collector's Edition 3D Blu-ray. This Blu-ray was released December 4th, 2012, just a few months after the film was re-released in theaters in 3D back in September of 2012. And I did see the 3D re-release of it that opening night with my dad, and it was really great. It was a blast to watch. I got this Blu-ray at Walmart in North Kingstown, Rhode Island back in January of 2014. So next month will mark 10 years since I bought this Blu-ray. Can you believe that? Yeah, it has a very nice lenticular slipcover. Anyway, this is a great movie. My sister Bridget loves this movie. It's her favorite Pixar film. Here we got the spine. Back, Academy Award winner Academy Award Best Animated Short Film 2003. Bonus features got Aquarium Cinexplore commentary, reinventing the submarine voyage, deleted scenes, alternate opening, a lesson in flashbacks, Finding Nemo, Filmmakers Roundtable Reflect, Knick-Knack short film, Aquarium's art review, outtakes and deleted scenes, and much more. Here we got the Disney Movie Rewards code. We're into that in, and then more to see inside. This is a 5-disc set. Here's the 3D Blu-ray, which has artwork. You can see Marlin, Dory, Bruce, Crush, Squirt, Chum, Mr. Ray, Nigel, and the Tank Gang, and a bunch of other characters. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the movie, which has Marlin, Dory, Crush, and Bruce. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the bonus feature, which has Marlin, Dory, Nigel, and the Seagulls. Here's the DVD, which has the same characters as the Blu-ray disc with the movie. The only difference is that Nemo is also on the disc. And here's the digital copy, which is a plain yellow disc. But yeah, Finding Nemo, great film. All right, the next Pixar film released was The Incredibles. This was released in theaters in November of 2004, and this is a 4K Ultimate Collector's Edition Blu-ray. This was released June 5th, 2018. I guess it was to promote Incredibles 2, which was opening in theaters 10 days later. Yeah, I got this Blu-ray at Best Buy in Warwick Island back in November of 2018. So yeah, I can't believe I've had this Blu-ray for 5 years now. Can you believe that? Yeah, and I really like this cover. This is probably my favorite cover of any of the Pixar Blu-rays. It's just a really nice cover. Oh yeah, this is a great movie. I know, I can totally understand why so many people will say that this is their all-time favorite Pixar film. Here we got the spine, the back. It practically pops, pings, and pows off the screen. Stay by Neil Pond of Parade. Bonus features got Filmmakers Revisited, Filmmakers Roundtable, Jack Jack Attack Exploded, Bound in Short Film, Interactive, the new Normson Island Development Plan, Paths to Pixar Story Artist, Studio Stories, Gary's Birthday, and more. Yeah. Here we got the digital copy code. Here's the 4K Blu-ray, which has Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl, Dash, Violet, and Jack Jack. Here's the Blu-ray, the regular Blu-ray disc with the movie, which has those same characters. And then lift it up. This is the regular Blu-ray disc with the bonus features, which has Ed Namone. That was also from the original 2011 Blu-ray release. Oh, right. But yeah, The Incredibles, great, great, great Pixar film. Definitely one of the best Pixar films ever. All right. The next Pixar film released was Cars. This was released in theaters in June of 2006, and this Blu-ray was released April 12th, 2011. I guess this was to promote Cars 2, which was opening in theaters that summer. Inside, there was also a free thing where you can get a free movie ticket for Cars 2. Yeah. This is my only Pixar Blu-ray that doesn't have a slipcover. I got this at the Yankees Peddler and pawn shop near my dad's work back in July of 2016. I got it for only $5. Yeah. Anyway, here we got the spine, the back, an instant classic by Richard Quarles, the Time magazine. Owners got Car Finder game, discover hundreds of car actors in this immersive game. Mater and the Ghostlight short, one-man band short, Cynic Spore for the ultimate behind-the-scenes exploration, Raider Spings featurette, inspiration for cars, deleted scenes, and more. I'm gonna open this up. We got the Disney Rewards code, and yeah, it came with this thing to get the free movie ticket for Cars too, and then this thing. Here's the Blu-ray disc, which has Lightning McQueen. This is the original 2007 Blu-ray. And then here's the DVD, which has Lightning McQueen and Mater. That's the original 2006 DVD. I said this is the original 2007 Blu-ray. If I said DVD, I apologize for that. But yeah, Cars to me is an overhated Pixar film. To me, I mean, it's got issues and everything, but I still think it's an enjoyable movie nonetheless. All right, the next Pixar film released was Ratatouille. This was released in theaters in June of 2007, and this Blu-ray is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. This was released July 5th, 2011. Yeah. I got this off of Disney Movie Rewards back in August of 2017, I believe. Yeah, I did. This is a film, honestly, I think only Pixar could have pulled off a movie like this. Shafe Rillis did a video of this about 3 years ago, talking about how this is like Pixar's magnum opus. Like, you know, and I technically agree. Even though it's not my favorite Pixar film, I definitely agree it is definitely one of their best. Like a movie about a rat wanting to become a chef in Paris might be a hard sell, but I feel like only Pixar could have pulled off that idea. Anyway, here we got the spine. Back, unique and unmissable, stayed by Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. For one, you just got Gusteau's Gourmet Game, help Linguini prepare meals as the order stacks up. Cynic the ultimate behind-the-scenes experience. Your Friend the Rat, an animated short film starring Remy and Emile. Lifted, hilarious theatrical short film, delete scenes, and much more. And then the DVD has those similar features. Here we got the Disney Rewards. Here's the Blu-ray disc, which has Remy. And here's the DVD, which also has Remy. It's the same artwork. This is basically from the original 2007 DVD and Blu-ray that were released separately. But yeah, what can I say about Ratatouille that hasn't been said before? Probably Pixar's magnum opus. All right, the next Pixar film released was WALL-E. This was released in theaters in June of 2008, and this Blu-ray was released November 18th, 2008. This is the 3-disc Blu-ray and Disney File digital copy version. I got this off eBay, I think the same day as I got the Monsters, Inc. Blu-ray. Yeah. I really got to rewatch WALL-E. I've always remembered, even though this is one of the most acclaimed Pixar films, some people even call it their favorite Pixar films. For some reason, I always had it ranked as one of my least favorite Pixar films, but I really got to rewatch it. It's been years since I've seen the film, so hopefully I'll rewatch it. Maybe I'll like it more on my second viewing. Not second viewing, on a rewatch, sorry, yeah. Not a second viewing. I've seen this movie numerous times. Anyway, here we got The Spine. Back, Enthralling Entertainment, stayed by Richard Quarles of Time Magazine. We just got Bernie short film with boards. Cinexplore commentary with director Andrew Stanton. Geek Track pop-up commentary by Pixar's Geek Squad. The Axiom Arcade video games with a WALL-E twist. 3 set fly-throughs. See film locations with a whole film angle. And the Pixar story by Leslie Ertz. Presto animated short film. Animated sound design, building worlds from the sound up. Lots of bot storybook. BNL shorts, making of featurettes, deleting scenes, and much more. There's no inserts for this one. Here's the disc 1 of the Blu-ray, which has the movie. This has WALL-E and Eve. Disc 2, which has the special features, and it has some of the robots there. And then here's the digital copy, which also has some of the robots. Forgive me for not remembering those robots' names, if they do have names. So yeah, I gotta rewatch WALL-E really soon. I promise I will, and hopefully maybe my opinion will change. Alright, and the next Pixar film released was Up. This was released in theaters in May of 2009, and this Blu-ray was released November 10th, 2009. This was the very first Pixar movie I ever saw in theaters. I saw this in theaters with my best friend Luke opening day, and that was a day we had been preparing for months because it looked so great from the trailers. And yeah, this is a very great and emotional movie. I cannot recommend this movie enough. I got this Blu-ray at Newbury Comics in Warwick, Rhode Island back in, I believe, March of 2020. Here we got The Spine. The back, 4 stars, a wonderful film, seen by Roger Ebert, the Chicago Sun-Times. I just got feature film, Doug's Special Mission, Partly Cloudy, Cinexplore commentary, The Making of Up with director Pete Docter and co-director Bob Pearson, The Many Endings of Mutts, alternate scenes, and more. Disc 2 has Global Guardian Badge Game, Married Life, 8 all-new documentaries, including Adventure is Out There, Travel to the Real Paradise Falls, and more. Yeah. Here we got the digital copy, the Disney Rewards code, thing for Disney Blu-ray, and then this thing, and then that's pretty much it. There's some artwork right there. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the movie, which has Carl and Russell. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the bonus features, which has Doug and Kevin. Here's the DVD, which also has Carl and Russell. And then here's the digital copy, which is a shiny yellow disc. Yeah. There's a YouTuber who does reaction videos or shows movies. His name is Holden Hardman. He does videos with his wife showing movies that she's never seen. And they recently just did one last Saturday, I believe, for Up. I believe it was last Saturday. But yeah, Up, what can I say? A masterpiece. All right, and next up we have, the next Pixar film released was Toy Story 3. This was released in theaters in June of 2010, and this Blu-ray was released November 2nd, 2010. I got this at Newbury Comics in Warwick, Island back in August of 2014, and yeah, this is a great sequel. This was the very first movie in theater that I saw in theaters more than once. I saw this in theaters 3 times because I loved it that much. Yeah, a great, great third film. It's funny how, like, so many people, like, were expecting this to be the final Toy Story movie, but of course then it ended up not being that. Anyway, here we got The Spine. In the back, an instant classic stayed by Richard Quarles of Time. Honestly, just got Toy Story trivia, day and night theatrical short, Buzz Lightyear mission logs, The Science of Adventure, Cinexplore commentary with director Lee Unkrich and producer Darla Anderson. Beginnings, setting a story in motion. Bonnie's Playtime, a story roundtable with director Lee Unkrich. Rounding up a Western opening, Behind the Toy Box, an alternative commentary track, Hats to Pixar editorial, 3 studio stories, and more. Or plus much more, excuse me. Yeah. I'll open this up. Here we got the digital Blu-ray and this thing. All right. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the movie, which has Woody, Buzz, Bullseye, Jessie, Barbie, Ken, Lotso, one of the Squeeze Toy aliens, Rex, and Slinky Dog. Here's the Blu-ray, which the with the bonus feature has Stretch, the Bookworm, the Knuckles, I think that's what his name is, Dolly, Trixie, Buttercup, Mr. Pricklepants, the Peas in the Pod, and Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. Here's the DVD, which has all those same characters, and the digital copy, which is a yellow disc. Yeah, Holden Harmon just yesterday uploaded a video where his wife reacts to this, and Jen Hardman, that's his wife. How did you not see these movies when you were younger? All right, the next Pixar film release was, and this is the infamous one, Cars 2. This was released in theaters in June of 2011. This is the 5-disc Blu-ray, the 2-disc Blu-ray, Blu-ray 3D, DVD, and digital copy. This was released. This Blu-ray was released November 1st, 2011. I like this film a lot. Like, so many people, literally, I think about 95% of Pixar films fans, or maybe even 98% of Pixar fans, will say that this is their least favorite Pixar film, and I think it's overhated. It's flawed, it has a lot of issues, but I don't think it's that bad, really. I've seen far worse. Yeah. I got this Blu-ray at Walmart, North Carolina, back in February of 2014. Here we got the spine, back. In the description, there's a critic review saying, it's even better than before rates. Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. Yeah, I'm into spy movies and stuff, so I kind of liked this more than the first film. Why don't you got immerse yourself with the whole new dimension? Cars Tuned Air Mater features Cars Tune Air Mater Hawaiian Vacation theatrical short, director's commentary, sneak peek the nuts and bolts of Cars Land, world tour, choose your own adventure with interactive access to deleted scenes, documentaries, animation, and more from different locations in the movie. Radiator Springs, Tokyo, London, and more. Paris. And then the DVD has most of those same features. Here we got the digital Disney Rewards and this thing. Here's the 3D Blu-ray, which has Lightning McQueen, Mater, Holly, Finn Missile, Holly Shiftwell, and then all the other racers. Here's the Blu-ray disc, the regular Blu-ray disc with the movie, which has Lightning McQueen, Mater, Finn McMissile, and Holly Shiftwell. Here's the Blu-ray disc, which is the bonus feature, which has Lightning McQueen, Mater, and Finn McMissile. The DVD, which has the same artwork as the Blu-ray disc with the movie, and the digital copy, which is a shiny yellow disc. But yeah, Cars 2, really, I personally like the film. All right, and the next Pixar film released was Brave. This was released in theaters in November of 2000. June of 2012. Excuse me. This Blu-ray was released November 13th, 2012. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Pixar has outdone itself in visual magic and vivid storytelling, as stated by Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. This, to me, is my least favorite Pixar film. I don't know. To me, this always felt like a DreamWorks movie. I don't know why. Just did not feel like a Pixar film. I know, though, it did have a very troubled production, though. The film originally started off as a film called The Bear and the Bow, which personally, I think that was a much better title. It was going to be directed by Brenda Chapman, being the first Pixar film to have a female director. But apparently there was all these creative differences, and Brenda Chapman ended up, I think she ended up being fired from the film, or maybe she quit. I don't remember. And they brought in, so then they hired Mark Andrews to take over as director, and he mostly reworked a lot of the story. Yeah. You could tell that there was some kind of troubled production throughout the movie. Mr. Enter did a review of this film back in April, and he really summed up some of the issues with the movie. Here we got the spine. And by the way, I got this Blu-ray at Walmart in North Carolina back in December of 2013, so I've had this Blu-ray for 10 years now. Back, and the description says, a rousing, gorgeously animated good time reads Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. Most years got La Luna, The Legend of Mordu, Brave's Old World, Merida and Eleanor, Bears, Brawl in the Hall, Wondermoss, Magic, Clan Pixar, Once Upon a Scene extended scenes and audio commentary, alternate opening, Fallen Warriors, Dirty Harried People, It's English, sort of, Angus, The Trapsy, promotional pieces, art gallery, and much more. Yeah. Yeah, I was just not a fan of this film. And I know, like, most people will say that, most people will consider this one of their, I'm not the only one that thinks that, like, even though most people prefer Cars 2, or hate Cars 2 more, like, there are a good amount of people will say that this is one of their least favorite Pixar films. Some will say it's either their second least favorite Pixar film or one of their top 5 least favorite Pixar films. That's usually the general consensus. Here we got the digital copy code. No, the Disney Movie Awards code. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Here's the 3D Blu-ray, which has Merida. Here's the regular Blu-ray with the movie, which also has Merida. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the bonus features, which has Fergus, Eleanor, and Merida's 3 silent brothers. Here's the DVD, which has all those same characters, and the digital copy, which is a yellow disc. So yeah, I'm really not a fan of Brave. But, you know, if you like this film, that's totally fine. All right, and next up we have... The next Pixar film released was Monsters University. This film was released in theaters in June of 2013. It was actually released on my last day of elementary school. And this is the Ultimate Collector's Edition. This Blu-ray was released October 29th, 2013. And I got this at Walmart in Nordstrom Island on November 1st, 2013. This was the second Blu-ray I ever bought. And it's pretty worn out and stuff, but, you know, what are you going to do? Hilarious and heartwarming stuff by Chris Nashawati of Entertainment Weekly. And I'm going to be honest, I kind of like this movie a little more than the first Monsters, Inc. I don't know why. I just find it funnier. No, actually, no. I don't think it's funnier. I just think the story's more interesting and we get to learn more about Mike's character and stuff, which I thought was really, really cool. Anyway, here we got the spine, back, and there's no critic review on the back. For us, you just got the Blue Umbrella theatrical short, audio commentary, campus life, story school, scare games, Monthropology, Welcome to MU, Music Appreciation, Scare Tactics, Color and Light, Paths to Pixar MU Edition, Furry Monsters, Delete Scenes, Set Fly-Throughs, Art Gallery, Promo Pics. I'll open this up. And yeah, I kept the receipt. I don't know why I held on to it. But there's this thing and Disney Movie Awards. This was the very first Disney Movie Awards code I ever entered in. Here's the 3D Blu-ray, which has Mike and Sully. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the movie, which has Mike, Sully, and all the other MU students. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the bonus features, which has Mike, Sully, all the members of Uzma Kappa, and Archie the Scare Pig. And the DVD, which has Mike and Sully. But yeah, I personally like Monsters University. I know some people might call this one of their least favorite Pixar films or one of their just middle tier Pixar films, but and I can completely understand that, but I personally like this movie. All right, the next Pixar film released was Inside Out. This was released in theaters in June of 2015, and this Blu-ray was released November 3rd, 2015. One of the best movies of the year, by Richard Roeper of Chicago Sun-Times. And I'm going to be honest here, this is towards the bottom of my ranking of the Pixar films. I don't think this movie is awful or anything, but I do have a lot of issues with this movie and just was never the biggest fan of it. I probably might do a review of it on Letterboxd sometime in the future. Maybe I will this sometime in the spring, maybe, because we all know there's a sequel to this film coming out this June, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, I don't hate this movie. I think the premise is really good. Maybe because it was a similar what happened with Into the Spider-Verse, where it was like, before the movie came out, it had gotten all these amazing reviews. At one point, it had like 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and like there were all these like early reactions, some calling it like the best Pixar film of all time. So I guess maybe I went into the theater with too high expectations. That's probably what happened. But, you know, I still enjoyed the movie for what it was, but I do have a lot of issues with the movie. If you want to see me do a review on Letterboxd, just let me know and I'll do one. But yeah, I still enjoy this movie though. I don't despise this like I do with Brave, Ave. But I do have some issues with it. But you know, I still enjoy the movie nonetheless. I got this Blu-ray at a Walmart store in Orlando, Florida. This was back when my family was vacationing around that time. We went on vacation there to visit my grandparents. Anyway, here we got the spine, the back. An instant classic, raves Richard Roper, The Chicago Sun-Times. Voyager's got all-new short film, Riley's First Date, Lava short film, Story of the Story. Join director Pete Docter and the story crew as they walk through the process of finding the story. Paths to Pixar, The Women of Inside Out, Mixed Emotions. Follow the filmmakers as they personify the emotions, mapping the mind, exploring the fascinating workings of our minds. Our Dads, the Filmmakers, Into the Unknown, The Sound of Inside Out, The Misunderstood Art of Animation and Film Editing. And there's also another quick review. It's weird. They put this one really off to the side. Brilliant, a masterpiece, a stay by Scott Mantz of Access Hollywood. Yeah. Uh-huh. Here we got the digital copy code. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the movie, which has joy, sadness, disgust, anger, and fear. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the bonus features, which has Bing Bong and Riley as a toddler. And then here's the DVD, which has the same characters as the Blu-ray disc with the movie. And yeah. I know two cast members from The Office are actually in this film. We have Phyllis. Sadness is voiced by the actress that plays Phyllis on The Office, and then Disgust is voiced by Mindy Kaling, who we all know who played Kelly Kapoor on The Office, and she's infamously currently running the animated show Velma, and I think that's the reason why she's not reprising the role in the sequel. And I'm not going to talk about that. I've never watched Velma, and I don't plan to. Yeah, but yeah, Inside Out, not a bad movie. All right, the next Pixar film released was The Good Dinosaur. This Blu-ray, this was released in theaters in November of 2015. This was the first time that Pixar released two films in the same year. Another Pixar film that triumphed by Scott Mantz of Access Hollywood. Yeah. This Blu-ray was released... February 23rd, 2016. I got this Blu-ray at Walmart in North Surround back at the very beginning of May of 2016. Yeah, it took me more than 2 months to get my hands on a copy of this Blu-ray, but at least I finally did. Because at that time, remember, I wasn't working, so I was only able to get a specific amount of money at specific times. Yeah. But anyway, here we got the spine. Back. Fun, funny, and epically adventurous by Marcus Allen of CBS. We've got the filmmaker's journey. Director Peter Sohn and team share their experience of making the movie. Watch a short animated promotional clip. True lives about dinosaurs. Learn what separates the movie's dinosaurs from real ones. Recyclosaurus. The crew competes to create the best dinosaur ever from discarded items. Every part of the dinosaur explored the movie's special animation challenges. Following the T-Rex trail, meet the family who inspired the T-Rex ranchers. Delete scenes with intros, view scenes still from previous versions of the movie, and more. Yeah, everyone knows about the infamous production of this movie. And there's also the short film Sandre's Super Team. Here we got the digital copy code. Oddly enough, this was just one Blu-ray disc and then a DVD. I wonder why they did that. But anyway, this is the Blu-ray disc with the movie, which has Arlo and Spot, and then here's the DVD, which has those same characters. Yeah, I wonder why there wasn't an additional Blu-ray disc with the bonus features. That felt really weird. But yeah, The Good Dinosaur, it's my second least favorite Pixar movie behind Brave, but I don't hate it like I do with Brave. I do think this movie has a lot of issues. Like, most people will seem to agree that this is definitely one of the weaker Pixar films. All right, and the next Pixar film released was Finding Dory. This was released in theaters in June of 2016, and this Blu-ray was released November 15th, 2016. I got this Blu-ray at Walmart in North Surround the day it came out. Yeah, nice little take your slipcover. Yeah. Here we got the spine and the back. Perfect may be an understatement. It's by Marcus Allen of CBS. Marcus Allen of ABC, excuse me. But just got all new mini short marine life interviews, Piper short film, all new mini short marine life interviews, animation and acting, the octopus that nearly broke Pixar, Deep in the Kelp, Casual Carpool, What We Were Talking About, showcases the complex roots storybook, creature features, the cast share cool facts about the animals they play in this film, delete scenes, and more. Yeah. I'll admit, this is probably one of my least favorite Pixar sequel. I don't know. I just wasn't the biggest hit. Oh, and there's also another review. The biggest animated movie of all time, said the domestic Box Office Mojo, yeah. Here we got this thing, Disney Rewards, and a thing for Disney Movie Club. Here's the 3D Blu-ray, which has Marlin, Dory, Nemo, Hank, and some of the other characters. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the movie, which has Marlin, Dory, Nemo, Hank, Bailey the Whale, and a couple of the other characters. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the bonus features, which has Marlin, Dory, and Nemo, and the DVD, which has all those same characters. Yeah. Finding Dory, it's not a bad movie. I just think it could have been better. But, you know, still enjoyable for what it was. All right, the next Pixar film released was Cars 3. This was released in theaters in June of 2017, and this Blu-ray was released November 7th, 2017. I got this Blu-ray at Walmart Northbound the day right after it came out, November 8th. A pure Pixar delight by Sean Mulville of fanboynation.com, and I personally, this is my favorite of the Cars trilogy. A lot of people seem to agree that this is definitely the best Cars movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like how, even though, like, you know, feel like Pixar was well aware that people hated Cars 2, so they decided to really improve on it and make this movie, like, you know, the improvement, and it doesn't even acknowledge the events of Cars 2. Like, this movie feels like the true sequel to the first Cars, which I think is actually kind of cool, which I think is really, really great. Anyway, here we got the spine. Back, inspiring for all ages, today by Scott Mantz of We Live Entertainment. Bunch of got all new Miss Fritters Racing School, Lou, Let's Get Crazy, Ready for the Race, Cruz Ramirez, The Yellow Card That Could, Generations, The Story of Cars 3, deleted scenes, and more, yeah. I think what was great, though, is that one of the complaints about Cars 2 was how it was really focused on Mater, and Mater is a funny character, but he just does not work as a main character, so it seemed like this movie, they were aware of this issue and they went back to having Lightning be the main character, which I think was a very, very smart move. What's up? Here we got the Disney Rewards and then the thing for Disney Movie Club. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the movie, which has Lightning McQueen, Cruz Ramirez, and Jackson Storm. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the bonus features, which has those same characters. And the DVD, which has Lightning McQueen and Cruz Ramirez, and you can also see a little bit of Jackson Storm there. But yeah, I really love Cars 3. Definitely the best Cars movie, in my opinion. All right, now the next Pixar film released was Coco. This was released in theaters in November of 2017. And this Blu-ray was released February 27th, 2018. I got this Blu-ray at Walmart Northbound the day it came out. The best animated feature of the year today by Dwight Brown of the Huffington Post. Oh yeah, this is a great movie. This is in my top 5 favorite Pixar films. Just one of the best Pixar movies ever. And my mom loves this movie too. This is one of her favorite Pixar films. She also, she actually says that, you know, one day in the future she wants to go down to Mexico during the Mexican Day of the Dead holiday. And I don't blame her. This is just a fantastic, fantastic movie. I can't give any higher praise to it. Here we got the spine. Back, a masterpiece today by Drew Taylor of Movie Phone. Bonus year's got a commentary, deleted scenes, paths to Pixar, Coco, the music of Coco, and more. Yeah, this was the last Pixar film to be directed by Lee Unkrich, because then a year later he retired from Pixar. I can't give this movie any higher praise. And we got the digital copy code, and then thing for Disney Movie Club. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the movie, which has Miguel and Hector. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the bonus features, which has PETA. And then here's the Blu-ray... and here's the DVD, excuse me. Here's the DVD, which has Miguel, Hector, and Dante. Yeah, what can I say about Coco that hasn't been said before? It's a masterpiece. Definitely, definitely a masterpiece. All right, the next Pixar film released was Incredibles 2. This was released in theaters in June of 2018, and this Blu-ray was released November 6, 2018. I got this Blu-ray at Walmart Northbound the day it came out. It just says Blu-ray and DVD. This was at a time Walmart was doing this thing with Disney Blu-rays where the regular Blu-rays would not have the thing that says digital copy. So, like, if you bought this in another store, it would say Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy, but this one just says Blu-ray and DVD. That's just so weird. I don't know why they did that, but Oh, well, what are you going to do? At least I still have the Blu-ray discs. Yeah. This was a pretty decent sequel. I understand some people might have been disappointed by it, but, I personally liked it. Here we got the spine. Back, Worth the Wait, stayed by US Weekly, and It Really Is Incredible, stayed by Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. Bonus features got Blu-ray deleted scenes, 10 deleted scenes, ideas from the cutting room floor, heroes and villains, a collection of mini-docs about the incredible characters of Incredibles 2, Super Baby music video about the making of Incredibles 2, Strong Coffee, a lesson in animation with writer and director Brad Bird, Super Stuff, see what it takes to design and build an incredible world, Making Bow, and more. Yeah, this has the shorts Auntie Edna and Bow. I think that's how you say the name. Yeah. This, really, really good sequel in my opinion. Here we got the digital copy code. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the movie, which has the Incredible Family, as well as Edna Moan and some of the other characters. Here's the Blu-ray disc, which has Frozone. And here's the DVD, which has Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl. Yeah. Incredibles 2, pretty really, really good sequel. I personally liked it. All right, the next Pixar film released was Toy Story 4. This was released in theaters in June of 2019, and this Blu-ray was released October 8th, 2019. This is the Best Buy exclusive steelbook. I got this at Best Buy in Warwick, Rhode Island the day it came out, as you all know. Yeah. I know a lot of people in the recent years really don't like this movie. I think, a lot of people were just not crazy about the idea of doing a fourth Toy Story, because, so many people said, the ending of Toy Story 3 seemed like the perfect ending to the series, and that it just was not a smart idea to continue. But I personally really liked this film. I do have some issues with the story and everything, but I still give it a 10 out of 10, still think it's a masterpiece. This was, I think, for a long time, this was originally supposed to be the final Toy Story movie, but apparently now there's a Toy Story 5 in development, and as much as I love the Toy Story franchise, I just feel like I really don't think they should do a fifth movie. I feel like this would have been, or film 3 would have been the perfect finale to the series. But anyway, what are you going to do? Bob Iger likes to make money. Here we got the spine, back. 4 stars by Richard Roeper, The Chicago Sun-Times. Frontiers got deleted scenes, be rebooted. Bo's back and stronger than ever. Toy Story's cast and crew remember their beloved child toys. Winnie Buzz will look back at the legendary friendship. Toy Box, meet the new cast of characters. Let's Ride with Ally Mackey, a humorous lesson in voice recording. Ally Mackey, she voices Giggle McDimples, and more. Oh, and there's also another critic review saying, Toy Story 4 will blow you away today by Kenneth Turin of the Los Angeles Times. Yeah. Yeah, this is what the back of this. Here we got the digital copy code. Here's the 4K Blu-ray, which has Ducky and Bunny. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the movie, which has Woody, Buzz, and Bo, and as well as Giggle McDimples. And here's the Blu-ray disc with the bonus features, which has Duke Kaboom. And let's take this out because there's some artwork. But yeah, I really enjoyed Toy Story 4. I can understand why so many people weren't crazy about this movie, because like I said, so many people thought Toy Story 3 would have been the perfect finale to the series, but you know what? I still really liked it. All right, the next Pixar film released was Onward. This film was released in theaters in March of 2020, and this Blu-ray came out May 19th, 2020. Yeah, this was the film. This is Pixar's lowest grossing film. It's understandable. The film came out the first weekend of March of 2020, I believe. And that was just a couple days after COVID was declared a pandemic. So not many people were going to the movie theaters. And then literally 10 days after this film was released, all the movie theaters had closed. Yeah, so then at the end of the month, it was then released on Disney+. Yeah, this is the Target exclusive limited edition gallery book. I got this version because the regular 4K Blu-ray or the rare Blu-ray didn't come with the slipcover. This was the only version that actually came with the slipcover. I got this Blu-ray at Target in Warwick Island, I think 2 days after it came out, or maybe it was 3 days, I don't remember. But yeah, Yeah, I don't know why there was no slipcover release for the 4K one, but anyway, here we got the spine. Back. Emotional and action-packed is by Brian Fruit of USA Today. Most of us got deleted scenes, quest for story, discovered director Dan Scanlon's personal connection with characters, Hearts Fire, creating the magic of Onward, Dragon High, crafting the epic battle sequence, Wizard Rock, bringing the musical score to the screen, and more. Yeah, I like this film for the most part. It does have some issues, but I don't think it's that bad. This was also, this was the last Pixar film to have a theatrical release until 2022. I'll talk about more of that later. Yep. Yeah. There's this gallery book. And then this is what you would get if you bought this Blu-ray, the 4K Blu-ray on its own. Yeah, I don't know why there was no slipcover release. Here we got the digital copy code. Here's the 4K Blu-ray, which has the van. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the movie, which has Ian and Barley. And then here's the Blu-ray disc with the bonus features, which has the Manticore. Yeah. But yeah, Onward, not a bad movie. I really liked it. All right, next up we have, the next Pixar film released was Soul. This was released on Christmas Day of 2020. But this was the first Pixar film to not be given a theatrical release, at least in the U.S. It was given a theatrical release in other countries where, it didn't have the streaming service. But this was released exclusively for free on Disney Plus on Christmas Day. This was supposed to have a theatrical release back in June of 2020, but then, due to the COVID pandemic, it was delayed. It was first delayed to November, and then eventually they decided to cancel the theatrical release and release it on Disney Plus. Yeah. This was the first of 3 Pixar films released on Disney Plus, but this will be getting a theatrical release next month in January. They'll be releasing it, I believe, in January next month in theaters. So I'm looking forward to seeing this on the big screen because this is a great movie. This is definitely one of the best Pixar films. I know this is Movie Fan 2002's favorite Pixar film, and this is also the mysterious Mr. Enter's favorite movie of all time. Yeah, this is one of those movies where it's not really for Pixar films. It's not really for kids. I mean, like, kids can watch this movie, and I feel like they'll like the animation, the characters, the story, and stuff like that. But I feel like this is a movie that you appreciate more as an adult. And since I was an adult when I watched this, when this came out, I really just meant a lot. But yeah, I can't believe next week this movie will turn 3 years old. Just can't believe it. Yeah. And by the way, this Blu-ray was released March 23rd, 2021, and I believe I got this Blu-ray at Walmart in Nursery Round the day it came out, I think. I could be dead wrong, though. But here we got the spine, back. The best animated movie of the year, stayed by Peter Travers of Good Morning America. Yeah, this was my favorite film of 2020, and not really surprising because there wasn't that many movies released that year. We just got audio commentary, deleted scenes with filmmakers and direction, not your average show, setting the creation of Pixar's historic, the first black leading character, Astral Taffy, pretty deep for a cartoon, Into the Zone, the music and sound of soul, jazz greats, and more. Yeah. Yeah, great film. Here we got the digital copy code, and Think for Disney Movie Club. Here's the 4K Blu-ray, which has the band. Here's the Blu-ray disc with the movie, which has Joe and the cat. And then here's the Blu-ray disc with the bonus features. And yeah, of the films that the Pixar films that were released exclusively to Disney Plus, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this was and being released for free, this was the only one where I think it being released exclusively to Disney Plus and for free was justified because, like I said, this was. Oh, sorry, yeah. This was released on Christmas Day 2020, and at that time, COVID was still in a very, very bad place, and a lot of the movie theaters were still closed, and a lot of people still weren't quite ready to go back to the movie theaters just yet. So this was completely understandable, and it being released for free was understandable because it was released Christmas Day, so we assumed that it was just, no premium fee or anything was done as a Christmas gift. But yeah, Soul, great movie. All right, the next Pixar film released was Luca. This was released in June of 2021. This was also released exclusively to Disney Plus. It was supposed to have a theatrical release, but then they decided to release it to Disney Plus for free. And this raised a lot of eyebrows because at that time movie theaters were slowly starting to reopening, but even then, at that time, like Disney was starting to do this thing where they did the day in, day out, where movies would be released in theaters and on Disney Plus at the same time, but the Disney Plus would be a $30 premium fee. They didn't do that for this movie. This was just released exclusively as a Disney Plus exclusive for free, which was weird because at that time, like, you know, Raya and the Last Dragon and Cruella had just previously been released to theaters and Disney Plus premium fee, and then about less than a month after this film came out, they did the same thing with Black Widow and Jungle Cruise. So it's weird why they didn't do it with Luca. I don't know why they didn't do that. That was weird. Yeah. But this is also getting a theatrical release finally. It's getting released in March. And this Blu-ray, by the way, was released August 3rd, 2021. And I got this at the Target store inside the Warwick Mall. I believe the day it came out. I could be misremembering, but I'm 95% sure I got it the day it came out. But yeah, I really like this film. This movie actually did make me hungry for spaghetti at the end. Here we got the spine, back. A fun-filled adventure of friendship on the Italian Riviera. Motorcycles got deleted scenes. Our Italian inspiration experience the joy of discovery as Pixar artists travel to Scenic Terror, Italy to absorb the beauty and culture. Secretly a sea monster. Explored the artistry and technical innovation of Luca's transformation from sea monster to human. Best friends, the cast and crew share their own stories about how Bestie influenced their lives, and more. Yeah. Here we got the digital copy code and thing for Disney Movie Club. Here's the 4K Blu-ray, which has Alberta, Luca, and the cat. And then here's the Blu-ray disc with the regular Blu-ray disc, which has Alberta, Luca, and Julia. Yeah, I don't know why there was never a Blu-ray disc with bonus features. Seems like Pixar is slowly starting to phase away from that. I'm kind of disappointed about that. But yeah, Luca, really good Pixar film, and it sucks that Disney didn't give this a theatrical release when they should have at that time. But, oh well, at least it's finally getting one in March. All right, and the next Pixar film released was Turning Red. This was released in March of 2022, and this was released exclusively to Disney Plus again. And this is currently the last Pixar film to be premiere exclusively on Disney Plus. But this is getting a theatrical release in February. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah. And most people agree this was the one Pixar film. This did not need to have been released exclusively to Disney Plus. It was supposed to be Pixar's big return to theaters. They even had a theatrical trailer and everything. I remember when I saw Sing 2 in theaters, they showed the trailer for this movie before it. But then, I guess then they moved it to Disney Plus. They announced that they were going to move it to Disney Plus in January because at that time, the Delta variant of COVID started spreading everywhere. So maybe I kind of get that. But then that ended up being redundant because by the time the film hit Disney Plus, the Delta variant of COVID had calmed down. So it really wasn't necessary for this to have been released to Disney Plus. But, you know, what are you going to do? This Blu-ray was released May 3rd, 2022, and I got this Blu-ray at Target and Warwick Island back on May 7th, 2022. I'm going to be honest, this is one of my least favorite Pixar films. I don't know, I just was not too crazy on it, on the story and everything, and the mother in this film is literally probably the most insufferable and annoying Pixar character ever. Huh. Yeah. This past summer, DreamWorks released a movie called Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken, and I actually kind of thought that movie was similar to this film, but done right without the flaws that this movie had. Yeah. I remember Mr. Enter did a review of this movie shortly before it came out, and it went viral due to the fact that he complained how, because it takes place in 2002, it doesn't... He complained how, like, you know, despite the fact the film takes place in 2002, he complained how it doesn't make any references to 9/11. Like, people took what he said completely out of context. Yeah. He had to make a video clarifying that. Like, you know, clearing up the confusion there. Yeah. Anyway, here we got the spine, back. Growing Up is a Beast. Orange just got Life of a Short, Build Your Own Boy Band, Annie Mae Ton, 6 deleted scenes, audio commentary, and more. Yep. Here we got the digital copy code, and thing for Disney Plus and the Disney Movie Club. Here's the 4K Blu-ray, which has May. Here's the regular Blu-ray, which has that same character. And the Blu-ray disc with the bonus features, which also has that same character. Yeah. So Turning Red, I think it's an okay film. Not really one of my favorites, but I still will see the re-release of this when it comes out in February. All right, the next Pixar film released was Lightyear. This was released in theaters in June of 2022. Yep, this was the first Pixar film to have a theatrical release since Onward. And unfortunately, it was released in theaters June 17th, 2022. And unfortunately, the film bombed at the box office. It only made like $200 and something million. And that really sucks, honestly. Because, like, I think at that time, I think that's why the whole thing of releasing the 3 Pixar films exclusively to Disney Plus was probably a bad idea, considering now that made people accustomed. Because of all the stuff going on, people probably just assumed that, now that, no point seeing it in theaters because then they can just wait a couple months to see it on Disney Plus. That's one of the downsides of Disney Plus, really, honestly, is that now most people aren't going to see the Disney films in theaters because they know that they'll be available on Disney Plus a few months later. That really sucks. But oh well. I can't change that. I hope Bob Iger really, does something about that, but he probably won't. Yeah, this year, I just want to say, this year has not been a good year for Disney, and that's kind of sucks, because this was the year where they were celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Walt Disney Company, but a lot of their movies bombed at the box office. It's kind of hard to believe. It's kind of funny how literally back in 2019, just little more than 4 years ago, Disney was the unstoppable money printing juggernaut, and now it's a former shell of itself. It's honestly how funny how far it's fallen from grace. But anyway, back on track. Lightyear. I liked this movie. Okay, I understand. I completely understand why so many people weren't too crazy on it, because it's like nobody really asked for this movie. This is basically the movie that Andy saw in the Toy Story films that made him want the Buzz Lightyear toys. Like in the Toy Story films, it's like made clear that Buzz is like the character from a famous movie, and this is basically what that movie is. At the very beginning of the movie, there's literally a text saying, in 1995, a boy named Andy got a Buzz Lightyear toy from his birthday. It was from his favorite movie. This is that movie. Yeah. And by the way, this Blu-ray was released September 13th, 2022, and I got this at Best Buy in Warwick, Rhode Island the day it came out. This is the Best Buy exclusive steelbook. I really like this cover on the steelbook. Here we got the spine, back. An absolute winner stayed by Ryan McQuad of Awards Watch. Winners got Building the World of Lightyear, Views to the Johnson Space Station, Toyotic, 6 deleted scenes, The Zap Patrol, an audio commentary with view the film with director Angus MacLean and others. Yeah. Here we got the digital copy code. Here's the 4K Blu-ray, which has Zurg, and then here's the regular Blu-ray, which has Buzz and Socks. Yeah, it looks like they're done doing the regular bonus disc. That's a disappointment, but yeah. Socks was easily the best character in the movie. I think most people agree. He was probably not just the best character, but probably the best part of the movie. Yeah. But yeah, Lightyear, I personally like this film. All right, and the next Pixar film released this is the latest Pixar feature film release, Elemental. This was released in theaters in June of 2023 this year, and this Blu-ray came out September 26, 2023. I got this Blu-ray at Walmart in this round the day it came out, and this is the Walmart exclusive lenticular sleeve. I had to get this Blu-ray because the regular 4K Blu-ray is only available on Disney Movie Club. Excuse me. Yeah, if you want to get a regular Blu-ray that isn't if you wanted to get a 4K Blu-ray that wasn't a Target or Best Buy exclusive, you would have to get it off Disney Movie Club, and I wasn't a fan of doing that, so I decided to get the Walmart one. Yeah. I liked this movie a lot, and this film, the box office story for this movie was interesting. It was released June 16, 2023, and at that time, I think at first people thought that was a little risky because that was the same day that the Flash was opening. But and it ended up having the worst opening weekend for a Pixar film, or maybe it was the second worst, I don't remember. But then it really picked up at the box office. It hung around in the top 10 the entire summer, and it ended up finishing its run with over nearly $500 million. And apparently, though, that was still an underperformance, but apparently they said it was a major improvement compared to how Lightyear did last year. So they called it, I guess, a sleeper hit. But it's really glad. I guess positive word of mouth really spread. Anyway, here we got the spine. Back. Burns bright with Pixar's signature blend of vibrant, revolutionary animation stayed by Luke Harefield of Awards Watch. On the you got Ember and Wade, Next Stop Elemental City, theatrical short film Carl's First Date, filmmaker's commentary, and deleted scenes. Here we got the digital copy code. Here's the 4K Blu-ray, which is Ember and Wade, and the regular Blu-ray, which has those same characters, yeah. Hopefully with Inside Out 2's Blu-ray, which is the next Pixar film, hopefully there'll be a Blu-ray disc with the bonus features. Yeah, Inside Out 2 is the next Pixar film. The next Pixar film was originally supposed to be this film called Arleo. I think that's what it was called. It was supposed to come out back in, it was supposed to come out this March, but then they delayed it due to the actor's strike. And I really think, but it was so weird that shortly after that the delay was made, the actor's strike ended. I'm surprised they didn't move it back to the original release date. Of course, then they ended up giving the original release date to the re-release of Luca. So, yeah, what are you going to do? But yeah, Elemental. If you haven't seen this movie, definitely check it out. All right, that's it with the feature films. Now we're doing the short film compilations. First, we got Pixar Short Films Collection, Volume 1. This was released November 6, 2007. I got this Blu-ray at Newbury Comics in Warwick Island back on my 17th birthday, back on July 30th, 2018. I do have this set on DVD. I now have one copy. I used to have two copies of it on DVD, but I actually gave one to Martin S5 1989. He showed it in an update back at the end of October. So Martin, if you're watching, this video is for you. Here we got the spine. Back, bring home the ultimate high-definition experience. Well, it's just got the Pixar shorts, a short history, great behind-the-scenes shorts with John Lasseter and other creative minds, audio commentaries, and more. Yeah, this has the shorts. 13 sensational Pixar shorts together for the first time, that being The Adventures of Andre and Wally B, Luxo Jr., Red's Dream, Tintoy, Knick Knack, Jerry's Game, For the Birds, Mike's New Car, Boundin', Jack Jack Attack, One Man Band, Mater and the Ghostlight, and Lifted. Here we got the Disney Movie Awards and the thing for Disney Blu-ray, and then this is the chapter guide. And here's the disc, which is artwork of the Luxo lamp. Yeah. But yeah, this set of the Pixar Short Films Collection, Volume 1, not a bad set. All right, and next we got Pixar Short Films Collection, Volume 2. This was released on Blu-ray November 13th, 2012, the same day that Brave came to Blu-ray. I got this off of the Disney Movie Awards back in late July, early August of 2015. Yeah, it was either July or August, I don't remember. But yeah, this is a pretty nice, it took me forever to get this Blu-ray set, but at least I finally got it. Here we got the spine, back. This has the shorts Your Friend the Rat, Presto, Bernie, Partly Cloudy, Doug Special Mission, George and AJ, Day and Night, Hawaiian Vacation, Air Mater, Small Fry, Time Travel Mater, and La Luna. We just got the filmmaker's commentary, the shorts, students' films of Pixar's directors John Lasseter, Andrew Stanton, and Pete Docter. And then that has all the shorts there. We've got the digital copy code. Here's the Blu-ray disc, which has the kid from La Luna, Buzz, Doug, and the cloud from Partly Cloudy. And then here's the DVD, which has those same characters. But yeah, this volume of Pixar Short Films Collection Volume 2, not too bad. All right, and next up, we got Pixar Short Films Collection Volume 3. This was released November 13th, 2018, just exactly 6 years after the second volume came out. I got this at Best Buy in Warwick, Rhode Island, the day right after it came out, back on November 14th, 2018. And yeah, I can't believe it's been 5 years already since this came out. Can you believe that? Yeah. I wonder when or if Volume 4 will ever be released. Yeah, but here we got the spine. Back, this has the shorts Partysaurus Rex, The Legend of Mordu, The Blue Umbrella, Party Central, The Radiator Springs 500 and a Half, Lava, Riley's First Date, Sanjay's Super Team, Piper, Lou, and Bao. Also have filmmakers commentary and making Bao and Character a Horrible Way of Saying I Love You. Can open this up. We've got the digital copy code and Disney Movie Club. Here's the Blu-ray disc, which has the mother from Bao, Rex, the bird from Piper, and then the volcano from Lava. And then here's the DVD, which has the Luxo lamp. But yeah, Volume 3 of the Pixar shorts, not too bad. So hopefully Volume 4 will happen maybe next year. Who knows? All right. And now we're going to do the two TV specials. First, we got Toy Story of Terror. This Blu-ray was released August 19th, 2014. And I got this at Best Buy in Warwick, Rhode Island, back at the very beginning of, I think, late June, early July of 2020. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I take it back. This is one of 2 Pixar Blu-rays I have that doesn't have a slipcover. Yeah. I forgot that this also didn't have a slipcover, but yeah, none of the copies had slipcovers, but what are you going to do? Yeah, this is a great Halloween special. I can't believe this special is 10 years old. I remember watching it the night it premiered on ABC back in October of 2013. I believe it was just, I think, like, shortly after I opened the Super Jackson 1 channel. Here we got the spine, back, and there's no critic review on the back. Frozen's got vintage toy commercials, deleted scenes, audio commentary, team of specialists. Includes 3 Toy Story tunes, Small Fry, Hawaiian Vacation, and Partysaurus Rex. Here we got the digital copy code. And here's the disc, which as always, you can see Woody, Buzz, Jesse, Rex, Mr. Pricklepants, and Mr. Potato Head, and Trixie. But yeah, Toy Story of Terror, great Halloween special. All right, and the last item we have is Toy Story That Time Forgot. This Blu-ray was released November 3rd, 2015, the same day Inside Out came to Blu-ray. I got this Blu-ray at Newbury Comics in Warwick, Rhode Island back at the beginning of October of 2019. I got to rewatch the special. I don't really remember much of it. And I remember not being too crazy on the special, but I'll rewatch it. I haven't seen it in a long time. This is a Christmas special, so this is the perfect time of year to rewatch it. Here we got the spine, back. You'll laugh until you burst today by Movie Phone. Buncher's got Battlesaurus animated opening for the fictional TV series, Reptiles, Origins of the Battlesaurus Rex, Toy Story Goes to Comic-Con, My Unexpected Friend, karaoke video, deleted scenes, a commentary, and more. Here we got the Disney Movie Awards and then the Disney Movie Club. Here's the disc, which is artwork. You can see Woody, Buzz, Rex, Trixie, the Christmas ornament. I don't remember what her name was, and then all the other characters there. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to rewatching Toy Story That Time Forgot. And there you go. That is my 2023 edition of my Pixar Blu-ray collection. Hope you all enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed much as I enjoyed making it. And my next video will most likely be my after Christmas Blu-ray update. So until then, I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas or a very whatever holiday you guys, or Happy Holidays, I should say, whether you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa. But yeah, hopefully stay tuned for that. But anyway, I hope you all have a very happy holiday.